Money will not solve your problems because you are not working from the right mind frame. Now, listen, bro. All of us wants the world. No matter how bad or good that standpoint is, all of us wants to make our mom proud. All of us wants to live a specific lifestyle. All of us wants to do great things. And the sad indoctrination of that is that you were told that you needed to do XYZ to get that accomplished. When in all actuality, you right now have everything because you're watching this video. Individuals that are foreseeing knowledge and that can apply that knowledge will get ahead. Individuals that cannot apply what they are learning, that cannot decipher who they are, right? Because we are all born with the spiritual tools and spiritual gifts that we are supposed to apply in this physical realm. Once again, we are all just bones, blood, but we are souls at the end of the day, bro. We are souls. So what that basically means is when it comes to you being an individual who is modest, when it comes to you being an individual that can spread light, when it comes to you being an individual that can do prosperous things, that individual must be required of a certain degree to go down a certain path. Now, for you specifically, right, you may feel like you've been going through a lot of challenges that your peers are just not going through. You may feel like you have greater burdens on you that your other peers don't have on them. You may feel that life has really sped up for you faster than it has for others. And what I want you to learn and understand from that is that just means you're chosen. And what you are chosen for is to live to your highest degree. See, the problem with the world is the world always tries to have you in a form of a psyop. And what a psyop is making you forget who you actually are. So if I tell you, right, that you can go fill out a job application and go work for someone else and make someone else that you do not know rich, but on the same token, you can build your own intellectual property, meaning what's up here. You can build your own form of resource. You can build your own form of reassurance within yourself and unlock the keys that are already bestowed upon you. That sounds crazy, right? So let me ask you a question. How long are you going to continue to keep walking down a path of less resistance? Because the thing about being chosen is you are favored by God, but that also means you're favored by everything else. So this is why you have those deep inhibitions. This is why you have those deep inner thoughts. This is why you have those deep inner monologues within yourself, right? Because we know everything that is powerful is within, not without. So you have everything you need in you already. You just have to unlock it. And the way you unlock it is you stop going outside of yourself. A lot of you guys that are watching my videos right now want to be content creators, want to be artists, want to be painters, want to be creatives in any form or facet that may be, right? You may just want to have a lawn care service. You know, you may want to get into business in a form of, okay, I want to sell courses. I want to sell digital products. You know, I want to be able to be a voice for the people. I want to be able to get my vernacular up. I want to be able to be more structured with my speaking, and I want to up my articulation. I want to do all of these different things, right? But at the end of the day, I'm putting more into something that's not going to fuel me long term and neglecting what's going to change my life. See, we put more emphasis on our job right now because right now we believe that this thing is supposedly going to help us long term. Your job is always supposed to be a short-term fix because you're bigger than that. Your job will forever be a short-term fix. And the crazy thing about these parallels is take a junkie, for example, right? A junkie is getting high for a short-term fix. When you get high, what happens is a lot of you guys that smoke marijuana, I'm putting y'all on game, right? You have cannabinoid receptors already in your brain. So when you light a blunt, right, or you smoke anything, all you're doing is kind of like turning on lights. Imagine I just turn on the lights in here. That's exactly what happens when you get high and you begin to have a form of euphoric experience and you just feel like you're so-called high. But in all actuality, you're just releasing different chemicals and dopamine. And these substances are already in your body. This is why when you go to the gym and you run, you get things like a runner's high, you release endorphins, serotonin, and all these different things. These are things that are already within you, buddy. These are things that are already in you, in your biology and your makeup. You just have to do certain things that bring those things out of you. So this is what I mean, bro. Like, when it comes to self, and when it comes to learning self, and when it comes to being in tune with self, you are going to have to put you before the world, right? For all my thought leaders out there, for all my innovators, for all the people that are going to enact change, because it's not going to happen, it already has happened. So what that going is you're just going along your path right now. You're just walking down your journey. So what that basically means is, right, you are going to have to align yourself with the highest form of capability to be able to show up for your job, because this is your job, right? Whatever you may desire to do, whatever your individuality brings about, that is your job. That is what you clock into every day, bro. And you start out with the small steps. You want to be a YouTuber? We got to start making YouTube videos. You want to be a clothing, creative, whatever, right? We got to start writing. We got to start drawing. We got to start imprinting and reprogramming ourselves, right? Because we know that our brain downloads everything. Our subconscious mind is literally 95% of what we are, right? When it comes to our brain and what's being pictured out, because everything that's getting taken in is getting placed out in the external, right? So going forward, stop focusing so much on money, bro. Because money is not going to be the root of what frees you. Money is going to be an additional product of what you already are. Money isn't going to transform you, my brother, my sister. Money is going to literally be a strong suit of what a representation of what you already are. Already, right? This is why we make money look good. Without us spending money, what value does money have? If I had $100 bill right now, but I couldn't spend it and I ripped it on camera, you would be like, you wouldn't give a fuck, right? Because it doesn't matter. But we place value on currency. So therefore, it has a significance. So why can't you place that same value on your YouTube channel, on your website, in your clothing brand, and in every endeavor you do going forward? Because how do you expect people to believe in you and to invest and buy into you if you can't do the same for yourself? How do you expect people to say, I fuck with that guy, I fuck with that girl, I really support that person, and I know that this individual is great? Because they see it. So once again, bro, be the representation. Be the representation, bro. Be what you want the world to be. Because once again, when you go outside, everything that's in here is what you're going to see. We're living in a simulation, bro. So that means that you are CP1. You are player one. You are the controller of your game. And you are writing your story because you are the author. So start choosing you so the world can choose you. Start working on your own internal wealth so that you can attract wealth. Start working on becoming more attractive so you can attract attractiveness. You dig? Start working on building your physique up. Start working on getting stronger in all forms of facets so that when life does throw those curveballs at you, throws that adversity at you, throws those different things at you, you can be ready. You can be formidable. I love y'all, man. For the new people that's watching this, for the new people that's tapping in, thank you. For my supporters that love, that tap in, that support, I love y'all. You already know what it is, man. You already know what I said. I ain't even got to say it again. Like, comment, subscribe. Tap in, links below, IG, TikTok, all of that. Let's keep running this shit up, man. Hey, let's go.